My name is Katya Yakubov. I teach the Intro to Digital Filmmaking class here at BCC. I always encourage my students to go to the open doors sessions because I think it's a wonderful link for the students to see how what they learn in the classroom connects to the industry. What tools and techniques actual people who are actually working use, and how many of those tools and networks are actually accessible to students now, especially in the digital age. So I always encourage my students to go to the open doors casting. I'm sorry. Can I say that last part, or do you need it all in one take?
No, you can say that.
You'll cut it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just say the last part. Okay. Um, so I always encourage my students to go to the open door sessions when BCC has them.
That's it.
That's it. Do you want me to say something else?
Um, honestly, the question has a few questions actually.
Okay.
So we are rolling. How many open doors have you been to?
How many open calls?
Open doors.
I've only been to one, so maybe that's not a good question to ask. Yeah.
How was your experience with the open doors?
The one I went to was casting, and I thought it was really informative. Okay. The Open Doors one that I went to recently was about casting. I thought it was very informative, and we had three guest speakers who were all women who were all working in the industry in various capacities to do with casting. One woman was in charge of background actors, and I thought that was she was very encouraging to students who might be interested in doing that kind of work, and really explained like the steps they could take to get into that line of work. And also there was a woman who was in charge of main casting, and they talked about the differences between the two. I thought it was really informative, and I think the students were really engaged, and I was certainly engaged.
Was there any particular question you wanted to ask at the time?
Say that again?
Was there any particular question? Was there any particular question you wanted to ask that you didn't ask them at that time?
That I asked the speakers?
That you didn't ask?
No. I'll say this. Open Doors leaves a lot of room for dialogue. People emailed with questions that were asked on air. The students who came just downstairs from where our classroom is were able to ask the questions that they wanted to ask. So Open Doors really allows for a lot of dialogue between students from not just BCC, from around CUNY, and the people that are speaking from the industry.
Was there one particular thing you took away from this that program? Went to a lot, so this is very interesting.
I think the one takeaway I got from the open doors that I went to about casting was just about how accessible certain parts of the industry are to even students who are just at the beginning of their filmmaking careers, and how almost laid out some of the steps are as to how students can begin to walk the path of working in the industry that they want to work in.
So I don't know if you know, we did total of 11 shows. I don't know exactly everything that we covered so far, but what would you recommend our next show to be? If you like, top of your head.
My answer is a little bit biased because I think one of the departments that doesn't get enough credit and enough attention and enough technical knowledge and explanation is the sound department. Sound can really make or break a film, so it would be very interesting to invite some professional sound recordists to come talk to the students about how they got into the career, what equipment do they use, the theory and the practical application of sound recording. That's it. Sweet. You know, it's funny. My job
We
is.
did have an episode of the sound.